You know, you have cheered me up. You really have. No, you have, because you see, there's a new mechanic at my local garage. What a cowboy. Oh, I said to him, have you checked the headlights? He said, yeah, there's two of them. I said, did you balance the wheels? He said, yeah, there's one on each corner. I said, did you check the battery? He said, yeah, it was flat, so I pumped it up. I hate people who are more stupid than me. There's no excuse. Anyway, it's nice to see you, And I'm the leader of the pack, which makes me such a lucky jack. For openers, here's a pair of cuties. Here's my darling dealing beauties. Look at this. Oh! You're going to play the game at home. Play your cards right. Well, as you see, Debbie's dealing out the red cards on the top there. How are you, Debbie? OK?
All right, thank you.
Having a good week?
Great.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Carly Carter, dealing the blue cards on the bottom there. All right, Carly?
Yes.
Jolly
fine,
good. Well,
Bruce,
good luck
thanks.
for tonight's show. Thank you very much. All right, we have our cards. All we need now are our players. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's lovely, lovely. Now, you are Wendy... Stevens and Rob...
Kemp,
I see. And what do you do, Wendy?
I'm a bank clerk.
A bank clerk, fine. Oh, and you're engaged... Oh, engaged to Rob. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's lovely, fine. And so when you phone in from the bank and you say, Rob, does the alarm go off? It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, what do you do, Rob?
I'm a chef.
A chef? Oh, well, you're certainly not a little chef, are you? Right. Now, has he any irritating habits? Let's get to that, Wendy.
Yeah, he has. When Rob eats his food, he has to have a bit of everything on the plate, on his fork. So, eventually, when it gets to his mouth, he has to, like, manoeuvre it in sideways to get it.
Now, I heard about this. The description sounds unbelievable. Let's have a little demo. OK, now, there's a little bit of some sausage all cut up there, some potato, and let's just show you what you do.
You've got to have a bit of everything, a bit of every veg, every flavour.
Oh, you get... Oh, you get... Oh, you... You get it like that?
It's not really enough,
and then you don't have to eat it, because it was my leftovers. But you get even more than that.
Even more than that,
yeah. Well, you see, you are using the wrong utensils, you see. What you need is one of these. You see, you could get it all on there. You could eat 4 days ahead of time. This is a little present from me to you. Collect it later, all right? I thought it might help, OK? Sorry. Right, now then, what's all this about, Wendy, when you were an air stewardess?
Well, Rob hadn't flown much before, really. He'd only flown a couple of times.
Oh, he hadn't flown much, yes, right.
Yeah. And we decided to play a little trick on him. So I got the stewardesses to tell Rob that there were some clouds coming up through the plug hole in the toilet. He went up to look, and he came back and he was, like, really amazed that he'd actually seen these clouds in the toilet.
I knew it could be wet and windy in there, but clouds, what happened here?
Well, what it is we put dry ice in the sink and added water to it, and it all
dry ice, and he thought there were clouds. So you didn't know whether to blush or flush. That's a wonderful trick, that really is. Thank you for being here. Sorry to keep you waiting, you two. And you are Sharon and Richard...
Hardacre.
I beg your pardon?
Hardacre.
Oh, shame. Right. And where are you from? Where are you from?
Cross Hills.
Cross Hills, where's that?
It's a little village near Keighley.
Oh, a little village near Keighley, good. And what do you do, Sharon?
I'm a shop assistant at the local spa.
Oh, I see, and do you enjoy that?
I do, yeah, it's fabulous. I get to gossip with all the customers, you see, because it's the gossip capital of the village.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I know who's having affairs with who and...
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like
Sounds more like the VG, the village gossip. Right now, Mr. Hardshoulder, the Hardacre, what do you do?
I'm a team leader in a sales office selling nuts and bolts.
Oh, lovely, good, good. Now, how many children have you got?
We've got one baby girl, Alex Lauren, and one on the way.
Oh, lovely. Well, good luck with that. How long have you got to go?
About another 10 weeks.
Another 10 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Mr. Hard at it. Right, now, what do you dislike, Richard?
I hate fruit, any fruit, especially pears. Can't stand pears.
You don't like pears?
No.
Why is this?
We don't get anything for pear. Not in this game.
I fell for that, didn't I? Make a note of that. Smart us. By the way, what's all this about a fire at your wedding reception?
Oh, yeah, we finished our meal, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And the fire alarm went, so we all had to be evacuated, obviously.
Yes.
And I'd only been married about 2 hours and I had some bloke's hand up my dress. It's all right, though, because he's a fireman.
Oh, he's a fireman!
I got his number. It was 999.
You got his number, 999. Well, that's a marvellous story, and you haven't seen that fireman for 3 years. But he's here tonight. Well, you're right. He did have his hand up your wedding dress. But he would like to give you back your garter. All right? Thank you very much indeed. How about it? Well done. Now then, did you cut the cards? Did you see them cut the cards? Yeah. Right, well, now, the idea of the game is this. We want you to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the preceding one. The first one to turn over the last card correctly will win the game and a Brucey bonus. Wow! All of our questions are based on a poll of 100 people, and all of our polls are absolutely genuine. Rob and Wendy, you won the toss, so you'll lead us off with the first question, but good luck to you all, and thanks for being here. Right. We asked 100 single women in their 20s. If you were at a club with your girlfriends and there was a huge queue for the ladies' toilet, would you be prepared to gate crash the gents? Hence the saying, mind your P's and Q's. How many single women in their 20s said yes if they were at a club with their girlfriends and there was a huge queue for the ladies' toilet, they would be prepared to gate crash the gents?
Yeah,
now
it's
then.
It's going to be high.
You've done it. You've done it, Wendy. You didn't know that, did you, Rob?
No, I'd actually no idea she'd done it. No.
There'll be questions. All right. So how many ladies do you think would do
It's going to be very high. I would think around 70. Yeah,
they would.
What you think?
They don't give a monkeys these days, do they?
No, I don't think it's that
Sharon.
high. I think it's maybe low 60s.
This is in your 20s. This is going to be a bit higher. I would say
All right.
75. What about 75?
72.
72.
72. I love the way she looks up to you. It's lovely. Right. OK, now, have you got views on this? Would you do that, Sharon?
When you've got to go, you've got to go.
When you got to go, you got to go, Lord. You're right, Lord.
Men would do it.
Right. What's that?
Men would do it.
Men would do it. Men would
women.
probably do it, yes. But you don't know about women. You're a bit doubtful. So
think
they say
probably
72. It's a
bit
high
lower.
figure, but...
A little bit lower.
You think a bit lower than that?
lower.
Right, ladies would... no, we can't do a thing like that. Well, the actual number who would gate crash the gents is... 73! My God, how near you were in the first place. 73. The rest wouldn't stand for it. Right. Right, you're in the driving seat there, Rob and Wendy, and you've got a base card an 8. You can change the 8. Change the 8 for a 2. Higher than a 2, you say a 4. Higher than the 4, you say a 6. You're going to freeze. Going to freeze there. All right, Debbie, you're going to freeze. Protect your cards. Maybe a wise thing to do. Richard and Sharon, you to answer the next question first. We asked 100 butchers, would you marry the person of your dreams if they insisted you became a vegetarian? Not if she was mutton dressed as lamb. Anyway, how many butchers said yes, they would marry the person of their dreams if they insisted they became a vegetarian?
Oh, not many.
No?
Not many. Butchers and vegetarians don't really mix, do they?
You don't think they mix at
No,
all?
they don't really
Not
get
at all.
on.
So give a figure. You seem pretty definite about
25?
A few more than that.
it. How many?
A few more. About 34.
34? You thought of 34. What do you think about butchers, Rob and Wendy?
Butchers,
Yes.
they love their bit of meat,
Yeah,
don't
they do.
I
They love a
think-
bit of meat. We're not talking about they love a bit of meat. I mean, what do you mean the girlfriend? I mean, for goodness sake.
I reckon
Did you
it's
say
gonna
they
be-
gave
They'd rather have a bit of meat than the girlfriend, you mean?
Wouldn't we all, Bruce?
Wouldn't we all? You're a dangerous man. Right. Anyway, he says 34. They say 34,
Is it
rather.
that he'd give up?
There's no
The
way.
woman is going to insist he
Higher.
becomes vegetarian.
Higher.
No, it's the other way around. It's lower.
Lower.
You want to go under
Oh,
34
right,
because
okay.
it's less.
Lower.
So it's going to be lower because they wouldn't give up their meat, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
Would you like a Bordonese or?
We'll go lower.
You're going lower, right? OK, the actual number who would marry them is. Oh, 25. You were right to go lower. You were right to go with him there. The rest said they give her the chop. Right. So there we are. So you can go on again from here, can't you?
Change that, please.
Yes, going to change the 6 for a 10. Better card.
Go lower.
Lower you
than
can
10.
say, oh, dear, giving you, Sharon and Richard, a free go from here. There you are. Oh, and a good card. Higher than a 2, you say a 4. Higher than a 4, you say a 5. Higher than a 5, you say a 7. Freeze, you're going to freeze. Yes, you're going to freeze there. Protect your cut. That was exciting. What? 2, 4, 5, is it? You don't see that very often. Right. Rob and Wendy, you to answer the next question first. We asked 100 people with false teeth. Do you think that dental charges are too high? They are too high, yes. I know one poor old man who has to buy 1 tooth at a time. Anyway, how many... Shame, isn't it? Shame. How many people with false teeth said yes, they did think that dental charges were too high?
It's going to be a huge amount, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with false teeth, they're in there.
Yeah.
In there all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say 90. So
Yes.
90. It's going to be very high, isn't it? OK, then higher. What about 95?
No,
90.
90.
No,
sure?
Look at her face with him. Bless her. Right, how do you think? 90?
90.
You think 90? OK, Richard and Sharon, what do you think about this?
I don't think it'd be that high, would it?
Do they think it's too high, the charges?
Well, everybody
Oh,
does.
yeah,
but
everybody does. But,
Yeah.
just a little bit lower, I think.
Yes?
Is it a little bit lower?
A bit lower.
A little bit
A
lower?
little bit lower.
There are a few out there shouting lower. You're going to decide with lower? Lower. Right, the actual number who did think they were too high is... No. Can't believe that. Right on the nose with that. A case of champagne is yours. Already. What about it? OK. And apart from that, you can now change that 10 if you want to.
You can change charge.
Keep it, we'll keep it.
You're going to keep it?
Go lower.
And what do you think?
Go lower.
Lower than a 10, you say, oh, dear. Giving you another free go. You can win the game here.
Higher.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher than a 7? Oh, yes! Well, you threw it away there. The cards went suddenly against you. You've won a Brucey bonus, Richard and Sharon. A complete home cocktail collection, including everything you need for your own cocktail party. So that's all yours. Well done indeed. OK, ready for game 2, and the first question goes to Richard and Sharon. We asked 100 female strippers. If a man in the audience shouted, "Keep them on," would you be offended? Not if it was a chilly night. How many female strippers said yes if a man in the audience shouted, "Keep them on"? They would be offended.
I think they'd take it as a joke, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd probably just stick the tongue out afterwards.
They stick their tongue out.
Or something.
Or something, yeah. Oh, Sharon. There we are. The village gossip. So how many? Give us a figure to that.
41.
41.
41, you think? OK. Female strippers?
Do you reckon?
I think it's lower than that.
Lower
Yeah.
than that?
Yeah.
You think less
think
to
it's
take
lower.
offence because of what they do? They're going to
Yeah, I
have to be
don't
pretty
think they'd
gross. aren't
mind.
they?
You don't think they might take it all as a bit of fun?
Yeah, I don't think they mind.
I think
at
so.
all. I think
So
a
it's
bit
41, do you think?
Lower.
Lower?
Think lower?
OK,
lower.
Lower. All right, the actual number who would be offended is... 59. Wrong to go lower. Wrong to go lower. So, Richard and Sharon, you're off again, and your base card this time is a king. A good card.
Lower.
Lower than a king, you say a 2. Higher than a 2, you say a 6.
Freeze.
You're gonna freeze. You're gonna freeze. They want to freeze. Protect your cards. OK. You're playing it safe. Right, now it's Rob and Wendy to answer the next question. We asked 100 postmen, when people write urgent on envelopes, do they get delivered any quicker? What a laugh. How many postmen said yes, when people write urgent on envelopes, they do get delivered quicker?
I think quite high.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to take priority, are they? If you've got a stamp, 20p,
No,
6p
you think
stamp
they'll
on
go
it,
by
that's
the
what you
stamp
get,
and that's
what
it?
you
They won't
pay
say,
for.
oh,
No.
I better make sure,
No, I
go
think-
back
I think
somewhere.
I think quite high.
I reckon about... I reckon it's going to be around 85, 90 again.
It's how many postmen said yes, when people write urgent on the envelopes, they do get delivered
it's gonna be
quicker.
very low.
Oh, it's very low.
Quicker.
Right, okay,
Quicker.
so,
That's it. Thank you over there.
15. It's going to be very low. It's going to be low, isn't it? 12. Okay,
12.
12.
Just 12?
Just 12.
Just 12? Have you got views on this, Sharon and Richard?
Well, our postman's just been given the sack because he
What
used to
happened?
deliver at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what he was doing, but...
Don't know what he was doing earlier on. Well, you should know. You're the village gossip.
I'll find out.
Yes, you don't know, love, do you, love? What goes on, love? I don't know, love.
I think even lower than
Right, OK.
I think
even lower than 12?
Yeah,
Lower than 12,
I don't think
you
any
think?
would. Lower.
I think higher.
Are you with it?
Higher. Higher.
Come on, what do you think?
Higher.
You're going higher. OK, Sharon's talked him into it. The actual number, who did say they got delivered quicker, is... 14! Only just. What a good guess in the first place. Well, now you're in a good position. You can change that
Change it.
6. Your cards really have changed. Oh, a 5.
Higher.
Higher.
That's a bit better.
Higher. Higher.
Higher than a 5, you say a 7.
Higher.
Higher.
You want to go for it?
Higher.
This is for the match. Higher than a 7. Well done. Oh, come here. We're sorry to lose you two. Very sorry to lose you. Everything was going too good for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was going too good. But you did get the lovely case of champagne for your, well, your engagement and your marriage, which will be coming up. And thank you very much for being with us. You do have some flowers and, of course, the decanter and glasses, and we'll see you for a little drink later on.
Thanks very much.
Sorry to lose you. There we are. What a shame. But come here, Sharon. Take your time, dear. Take your time round here. That's it, just with me here. And you stay right there, Richard. That's lovely. Now you've won another Brucey bonus. Wow! Which is a long weekend in the exotic Moroccan city of Marrakesh. Whoa! With spending money. Now, you've earned the chance to play with our cash cards. You could, well, it could run into thousands of pounds, plus this magnificent card. Isn't that a lovely car? What a lovely car. And I hope you're playing your cards right at home. Don't touch the pack. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, before we deal out the cash cards, the more pounds you get, the richer you get. And what do pounds make? Rich people, we want you to be rich people. Now, as you see, there's Carly, bless her heart, dealing out the blue cards, and we hope they're just as lucky for you as they were before. All right, then, but first of all, I'm going to give you £200. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get the question right, then I can add 50 to the 200. If you get it wrong, I have to take 50 away. All right, Debbie?
There you go.
Good night.
You've done really well. Got my fingers crossed for you.
Oh, lovely. She means
Thank
that, you know. She means that. Now then, who was the mother of the singer Liza Minnelli? Was it Ava Gardner, Judy Garland, or Betty Davis?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland, yes. You've now got £250 to play the game as you did before, but your minimum bet must be 50. But anything what you have is fine. Double up, a little piece of whatever you want to do, good. When you get to here, we move you up to here and we give you another £200 out of the goodness of our hearts. We move you along and move you along. When you get to here, if you have £4,000 or more, you have a chance to go for the car. Then I'll ask you another question. If you get that right on the turn of this card will determine whether you win the car or not. Is that all clear?
Right.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, Sharon. Good luck, Richard. Let's have a good base card, Carly. Oh, yes. A queen. That's a good card to start with. You have 250.
200
200
lower.
lower.
£200 lower than a queen, an 8. It's a middle card, but you've got £450, which is a good start. So, it's a middle card. Your minimum must be 50, as I said. Yep.
50 lower.
50 lower.
50
£50 lower.
lower than an 8. I think you're wise. Oh, dear. Never mind. Never mind. That doesn't matter. You've now got a great card. And you've got £400.
All of it lower. All of it. All of it.
No, never leave yourself without 50. So let's set 350.
350.
That's the most you can go.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. A 4, good. You've got a good card there. You've got £750. We'll give you another 200, so you have £950. You're well on track.
450.
What's that?
450 higher.
Yeah.
450?
Yeah.
You made up your mind. 450. Higher than a 4?
Higher.
OK, a 7. Oh.
What's wrong with that?
Now you've got a bit of a decision to make now because you have a 7 there. You need 2,000 here to be able to double up to be able to get the car. So you should, if you feel like it, go £600, but then you've got a difficult card. First of all, what are you going to bet?
600. It's going to go for the 600, Richard.
Well, go on, so we've got a bit to play with, a bit left.
Yeah.
800 higher.
800. 800 higher than a 7. Please be a... Oh!
What's that breathing you do?
2,000 lower.
All right, dear? Are you all right?
Practicing my breathing.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, for goodness sake. That's all I need right now.
Yeah.
Right, now, look, let's simmer down here. It's a 10. You have 2,200. You've got to go 1,800 if you're going to go for the car. If you're not, if you just want cash, well, then you could go a bit lower because then you can double up there. I can tell you all that. So it's up to you completely.
1,800
lower.
You're going for it? 1,800. Lower than a 10.
Oh, no!
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh.
We'll double it.
I tried to admit, see, I can only tell you what it is, but you took great gamble there. You really did. On 2 cards that were nasty cards, you took a gamble. Oh, but it was very exciting. But you have what have you got? You got £400 left. You can still double that up to 800 if you want to double it. But we have to be strict about this. It's either all or nothing. I'm sorry about that.
We'll try and
We'll
double
go for
it.
You
double.
sure? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Take
so...
some toys home.
Take some toys home. Oh, I want to break my heart. That's a shame. But anyway, you've got a queen. Do you want to change the card?
No.
I've got to ask you that.
No.
OK, so for £800...
Lower.
Lower than a queen, a 3, yes. Where it was before, I don't know. Come here. Come here. Bad luck, Sharon. You had some difficult cards and you were doing so very well. But look, let's look on the bright side. You've got a complete home cocktail collection, including everything you need for your cocktail parties, which I'm sure you have at the village. Cocktail party every Friday. Every Friday, cocktail party. Right, and a long weekend in the exotic Moroccan city of Marrakesh there with spending money and all that sort of thing. All together with everything else you won, you did win £2,530. So it wasn't too bad a night. OK, good luck with everything down here. All right, my darling. Well, it's not too late to still be a big night if you play your cards right. Good night, and thank you very much. That's it.
Tonight at 9, the contestants grab their running shoes, metaphorically speaking, of course, and warm up to take on the chaser, right here on Challenge.